When a 17 years old high school student walked into her class with a small smile on her face. She loved being troublemaker. She always made her classmates laugh. She loves to prank people around her. But remember, she is harmless. She makes sure to not hurt anyone physically and sometimes mentally too. Her intentions aren't wrong. She just wants to bring a small smile on people's face. By whom she is surrounded, she entered in her classroom and waved at her BFF, Minnie. Her BFF bowed to her after seeing her back to school after 3 or 4 days. Vine was having fever, so she was on leave. Now she is all okay. She is back with more new and mischievous ideas. After resting for 2 constant days, now she is full of new and unique ideas to prank people. She too bowed to her friend Minnie dramatically. She walked to the chair of Professor 12 once and changed the normal cushion with the whoopee cushion, which looked exactly same. She walked to her friend and both hugged each other and screamed loudly, not caring about other classmates. Some cringed on their drama and some smiled after seeing her. When I missed you, Bishi, Minnie, not more than me. You know you missed so many things. Fine, broke the hug and looks at her. What did I miss? Minnie. Bro! She whisper yells. Our Professor James got caught red-handed while kissing Miss Lee. Wine. What? Shocked and wide open mouth. Minnie. They are dating from past 5 months. Wine. Oh God, I really missed the fun. Minnie. Leo got detention for 3 days. Leo is one of their classmates. Wine. Why? They continue their gossiping for some time. Minnie. By the way, what you did to the chair? Wine. Smirk. You will get to know soon. She glanced at the door, waiting eagerly for the professor. The professor came and started giving some instructions related to one of the competition. After he was done with his work, he sat down on the chair and whole class burst out laughing. She tried hard to hide her beaming face, but it was too much hard. She wasn't able to keep her poker face. Then she sneaked in the auditorium of the school. She got to know about one common announcement is going to made. So she changed the announcement and said a very funny song. The entire school was surprised and laughed hard. She never wanted to get anyone in trouble or cause any type of serious problem. Someone had seen her leaving the auditorium, and the news spread in the entire school. Everyone were talking about her. She became the hot topic of the school. Most of the students found it funny. Yeah, some got annoyed too. Everyone had different opinions and thoughts. The principal was unhappy by her these actions. She received a warning from him. She didn't take it seriously and shrugged the thoughts off. She promised to not behave like this. Some days was silent. She was happy for the entire day. She had so much fun for the entire day. She was planning for some new ideas on her way back to home. She will definitely not prank anyone now. But after some days, she is just planning. With a wide grin on her face, she entered in a huge, luxurious mansion. But as soon as she felt that aura around her, the grin of her face disappeared. Her 2 elder brothers, Mafia Leaders, sat in the living room. With them, there are more 3 or 4 intimidating men. Her brother's power and dark aura is radiating at the place, and she can feel it clearly. She stopped in front of them. They both diverted their gazes to her. She is a fearless girl. Her brothers are exceptions. They are the only ones who can make her feel shiver by their cold and serious tone and dangerous words. She tried to look normal, but failed. After her eyes met with their piercing ones, she looks away on the floor somewhere. Jungkook gestures his men to leave from there, who followed him and walked out in hurry. Wine, come here. His deep voice was firm, yet gentle. She was still standing near the entrance, but after he called out for her, she took some steps forward. She doesn't want to get too much closer to them. There is very less skin slipping and interaction between siblings. Being mafias, Taehyung made a very thick wall around them. They rarely let anyone come closer to them. When being scared from them, always want to make good distance from them. She doesn't want to disobey them too. So she went to them. There. What have you done today in the school, little girl? His voice was low, but for her it was scary. She just looked down, not having power to look up at them. Both brothers stood up and came to her, stood just in front of her, towering her. Wine, I just had a normal day at school. Then, a normal day? But we heard something different. Her heart skipped a beat as she realized them knowing about her pranks. She cursed her principal in mind. It must be him who could inform to her brothers. Wine in mind, think, Ryan. She tried to think of an excuse, but her mind isn't working properly. Seems like it went blank. Jungkook leans a little forward. Jungkook, you know the rules, Ryan. Not becoming a part of any attention. No drawing attention. This is the actual rule. Means keeping a low profile. Don't do things which can make people notice her too much. She nodded a little. Ryan, you need to control over yourself. In her mind, Taehyung noticed her fear. Little sister, don't be a trouble magnet. We can't be available at every places to protect you. She nodded in understanding. He is right. She knew it. Their words. She took it in the wrong way. Their words protecting her, being magnet of attention. These words made her feel like a burden on them. She doesn't want to be one. Taehyung received a call. He took out his phone from his pocket and showed the caller ID to Jungkook. Taehyung, kid, go upstairs, get fresh and have something. We are going outside. He pat her head by his heavy, veiny and rough hand. She nodded, still scared of them. Wine? Yes, Oppa. Jungkook also took out his phone from his pocket, gaze fixed on her, till her little figure disappears. Wine in mind, while going upstairs. No, I don't need them. I don't need their protection. I'm brave and mature enough to take care of myself. She walked in her room, directly went to her closet, grabbed her clothes and walked in the bathroom. She is remembering about the worst and more scary day of her life. While taking shower, the day from when she started getting scared of them, the day which raised fear in her of them, the red room incident. Flashback, before a year or so, she had always been curious about the restricted areas of the mansion. You know, we all get more attracted to forbidden things. She is feeling the same. Finally, she decides to sneak in that area and get to know what's there. She wants to uncover the secret of the wing. She slowly walks through the corridor and at the end came across a room. There is a sign on a board and with that it's written authorized personnel only. This made her feel more curious. Why her brothers have forbidden her in her own mansion. What they are holding to themselves. What's in the room? Red room? What will happen with Fine? Will she able to discover the truth? What have happened that had made her scared from her own brothers? It's a mini story and we'll upload in mini parts. Hope to get 180 likes and we'll upload next part tomorrow.